Here's to You is supported by One Life Spirits. One Life Spirits is built on purpose, culture, good people, and good drinks, so you can live one life to the fullest.
That means shots that are smooth, tasteful, and pair perfectly with a lime, or our favorite, an orange, because if you're still chasing tequila with a lime, what are you doing? That orange slice brings out the bright citrus notes of Una Vida Blanco, which is smooth, authentic, and tasteful, like myself.
Plus, Una Vida is 100% additive free, so you're enjoying tequila in its purest form without the hangover regret.
Yeah, because it takes us 3 to 5 business days to recover now, and anxiety is not my friend.
That's why you should stick with Una Vida or try cocktails instead of shots.
Okay, a little.
One Life Spirits also crafts El Trago, High Post vodkas, and Le Bon whiskey, all bold, smooth, and made to share. Whether it's game night, date night, or just Tuesday night, they've got the pours covered.
Because it's not just about taste, but it's about that feeling. And we're proud spirit snobs, so treat yourself. Visit onelifespirits.com, swing by the One Life Spirits bar inside of El Primo, or grab a bottle at your local liquor store.
Cheers. Okay, that's good to go. We are good to go. And welcome back to another episode of Here's to You, the podcast. Your favorite DIY podcast where we bring cool people to share their cool stories with you. Sitting next to me, as always, is the fantastic 5 milli blue-haired Fanister McAllister.
At least I'm trying. I'm tired of being sober.
Aren't we all?
I'm tired of not being sober.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Tired of feeling life. We need a not. I'm kidding. I'm going to stop being dark humor.
Fanister,
hopefully in the next one. But yes.
Let everybody know who's sitting in with us today.
Yes. We have this really amazing creative powerhouse, community first mindset person who is fully expressive, fully open-minded, is in business development, but also likes to curate very special soirees and events. And is trying to make sure that people know that Wichita is walkable. Shout out to Tianna for coming on with us today.
Oh, I love that. Thank you. No, thank you for having me. I love talking. I talk to myself often, so it's great to have company.
Yes, I love yapping.
I'm a yapper.
I'm a yapper.
Yeah.
I love all my yap people.
Yeah, they make you feel like you can yap.
Yes. Yeah. Well, you do yap to yourself a lot on TikTok. I mean, right? That's how I feel when I have to make stuff. And like when no one's commenting or liking, and I'm like, I'm just yapping on myself.
Literally.
Just saying these thoughts out loud. Or what made you kind of start doing that?
I felt uncomfortable looking at myself on the screen, and I was like, why? And I think it's because I truly cared how people were perceiving me, and I started to do it basically like kind of like exposure therapy.
Ooh.
You know, like I'm gonna make sure my phone isn't gonna be loud, sorry. It's like exposure therapy for me. So I just wanted to get comfortable with seeing myself so that way it doesn't matter how I'm being perceived from others or by others. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay, what made you want to do that though? Like what kind of tells you that, like, okay, what makes you wake up one day and be like, I'm gonna do it? Why?
I think to tell you that, I think I have to break it down to what made me want to be myself. And I think I should tell you my story.
Yes, tell us your story.
I am biracial. My mother is Black. My dad is white. They were both in the Army. They met each other when they were both 18, and they had 4 kids together. They were not good together. Yada, yada, yada. Fast forward. So I have emotionally immature parents. So I was the kid, as we all.
Yeah.
I was the child who felt like I had to make everybody happy so I could make sure that, nobody else would react. And
For sure.
so I put a lot on myself, and through that, I lost myself. I got married to my high school sweetheart. Love him. He's amazing. We're no longer together. But I was with him for 12 years, married to him for 9 years. I'm 28 right now, and I got married at 18, obviously. So last year. Anywho, I got tired of just being scared to look at myself in the mirror. Why am I so uncomfortable? It's because I don't know who's staring back at me. And so I got tired of that, and I just wanted to break free, because it's like, you ever have a task that it's low-key extremely easy, but you tell yourself it's super hard?
Yes.
That is literally how it felt to live. Like, living should be easy.
Yeah.
You know?
It's bad when you start counting the steps from your bed to the restroom, from your bed to the kitchen, and how many steps it took you to make coffee. That was me for a really long time too.
Like, you would be overwhelmed with, like, how do you mean?
So like, having to start the day, I would be like, oh, okay, I have to get up and go brush my teeth, and it's going to take me this many steps to get there. And then, oh, I need to start the day, because I'm very habitual too. So I think that, like, like going through things or like feeling like that for so long, you think that that's normal, but it's not normal.
It's not.
And to feel that often is not a good thing. But I thought it was. I thought everybody did. And I was like, what do you mean you don't think that thing? Like, what? That's crazy to me. But like I think like I always kind of had that issue for a while, but I knew it was getting really bad when I would count steps. And so then I would have to like really work on that. And I mean, now we talk a lot about mental health on the pod all the time. This is supposed to be about you.
This is us. This is a conversation.
Exactly. Yes. I feel like I just say this story pretty often, huh? Or no?
Yeah.
Well, new to me.
Yeah. Sorry for the listeners. You're like, yeah, we know that story. But I just, just constantly, to your point, I relate to the people pleasing part in a way, because it's like you witnessed a lot of like things that you were like, how can I make this always be safe and make sure that this person is good, because I want to feel safe too, or just like I need to put it together, or I need to do all these things so that I'm perceived this way too, and you just like put this pressure on yourself, and that's how you burn out too. Yeah.
Do you have ADHD, or do you know?
No, I don't. I got tested, Olivia, and Olivia tells me all the time I have ADHD. But I am neurospicy, but not with ADHD.
It's a triad.
Yeah, it is.
Anxiety, ADHD, and autism.
Yeah.
It's a triad. My therapist said that.
Yeah. And then it is like, so I don't know. I mean, like, they keep telling me that test was a phallus. Like, they were like, that test didn't work because, it was meant for white males, and you are not male or white, so it didn't work on you. And then I was telling them how I felt when taking the test, and they're just like, I was like, well, I knew I had to finish it, so I'm gonna finish it, but I was sleepy. I didn't want to finish it. And then they're like, that sounds like ADHD. I'm like, you don't know what the heck you're talking about. They're hella diagnosed, but I am not. The doctor was like, basically, she was like, you got an A++ on this. Like, you are normal. Your issue is just anxiety and depression. I'm like, I've been telling the whole world that. Nobody believes me.
I believe you.
Thank you. But I don't know. Maybe sometimes there was a moment last year, actually, and this is what sends me into doing the gene site tests, and me into doing like ADHD tests and all that. Like, I've just been in therapy for so long. I've been going through things for so long, like in terms of like working through things, that it's just like, okay, I'm doing all the things. Why do I still feel this hopelessness? Why do I still have to really struggle with the seasonal depression, or in the moments that I'm really bad, like, why is this still happening? Like, I'm on the meds, I'm doing therapy, I'm like doing therapy, and I'm actually doing the work, and I'm, very active. I really worked on my relationships with my family and my friends and spiritually, and it's like, why do I still feel this way? And it was really frustrating. Like, it was just like so frustrating, because it feels like, when is it gonna stop? And so and then like one of my friends was like, I don't know, you might have ADHD, and I'm like, no, I don't. But like, it also sends me spiraling,
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, what the fuck, man? Like, I thought I knew what it was, and now I don't know what it was, and I'm tired of it.
Sounds like American healthcare for you.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And so then that's what leads me to do the test, and I'm glad I did that though, because I did like I've recently switched the antidepressants to a different one, and because the one that I was on said like that's not actually working for you, and I'm like, no fucking way, I've been telling everybody this. And
now you believe me.
Yeah.
So what was the indicator that to them screamed this is not ADHD? Did they tell you why it wasn't ADHD versus why it was anxiety?
So you take a test. So I also just switched to, I now also have, so my therapist is, and I always get this wrong, but like there's a psychologist and then there's a psychiatrist.
Yeah, one does medicine and the other one doesn't.
Yeah, and so my therapist does not do medicine, but she specializes in like trauma, family relationships, and like a bunch of stuff like that. I got really lucky with her. Like I know a lot of people have really like searching for the right therapist and all of that and have to shop. Thankfully I didn't. But then anyways, so then I just had my family doctor, and I would tell my family doctor this, and she'd always kind of be like, well, you need to like be outside and you need to be active. And I'm like, bro, I've been working out constantly for years now. Like, what are you talking about? And and so yeah, anyways, I finally switched to the psychiatrist, the one that can do medicine. So now she manages all of my psychiatric meds. And my therapist and her talk, and then I still do have my family doctor, but my family doctor is just for, you know, your physical health type of stuff. Like, oh, I need to go and do my physical. I need to go and do my mammogram. And well, I don't need to do a mammogram yet. I will at some point, but
sooner than later. I don't know.
Sooner than later. Yeah. Make sure you're checking your breasts, guys.
Absolutely.
Like seriously, seriously. And then if you have a partner, make sure you're checking her breasts too.
Only if she wants you to.
And yes, consensual. Because actually, it was my dad who found out my mom had breast cancer. It wasn't even my mom. It was my dad was like, hey, like I feel something here. Yeah, it was my dad who did.
Ooh.
Yeah. Anyway, so again, like check your partners.
Yeah. Well, so I found a little lump, but I think it's a lymph node. I'm going on Tuesday to College Hill, whatever it's called, to check, because I have issues with my periods, and they're not regular, and there's never been. My stepmom, actually, she's no longer my stepmom. She's my dad's second wife. My dad's been married 3 times. She put me on birth control when I was 11 years old because her daughters were sexually active. I wasn't. I didn't lose my virginity until I turned 17 to my high school boyfriend who I married.
Yeah. 11 though? You wouldn't have even had your period, because you're 12, 14, 13 sometimes when you're getting your period.
I was 11. As soon as I started my first period, she put me on birth control.
That's crazy.
And it's messed my period up ever since then. But it's funny because my period did get regular, like almost every month, the moment I left my ex.
Like that was stress.
Yeah, I think I've just always been in a constant state of stress. But I wanted to ask, you said that, I know this is you asking me questions, but I actually want to know.
It's okay.
Have you always struggled with your anxiety, depression, or did it happen after your mom passed?
No, I realized that I had been struggling with it for a long time. Like probably like high school. Like I'm like middle school, high school is when I start to realize like I'm, you know, like, yeah, why do I feel this way? And I am very anxious, or I was really anxious too, but I was also very hyper. I was very hyper aware and hyper focused on like doing things, and like I would like be like, I need to do this thing to prove that I am doing good things. And I used to really equate my value to my output, but also that I think like that stems with a lot of things. I mean, first gen, or
I was
not
gonna
first
say
gen,
that
but
you're
also
oldest.
No, I'm middle. My older siblings, I mean, honestly, it's genetic. Like finally, now that I've been in therapy for so long, like my family's finally like all like, okay, you know what, I do have anxiety. And like all like my aunts and uncle, or my uncles, a lot of them are now like, I'm having panic attacks. And I love the fact that they're calling it though, like as in like saying these things. Before, like they would not say those terms, you know, they're just like, and they would not ever even talk about that either. Like they would never be like, I'm having this issue. But now they do. Now they're just like, I think I do have anxiety. Like I didn't realize that. I'm like, I've been telling all you guys, this is generational trauma that you brought. But like we all have it. But yeah, no, I had noticed it for a long time, but I don't actually do anything about it until I leave a toxic relationship. And I get into therapy maybe like a year after it ends, maybe, because at this point, this is when my mom's cancer has come back already, and she's like she's gone through like at that time for the last 5, so she battled with it for 9 years, but for the last 5 years of her life, that's when like it was really aggressive. And so she just had like death scares, like I don't know, like 3 death scares a year basically, minimum. And so like we just were very numb to it, you know, like all of us in my family. Like, so when it finally was going to happen, we were just like, nah, you know, because like the amount of times that a doctor would tell us like she's going to die now, and it was like, fuck off, unless you're her specialty doctor, we're not listening to you. Because there were so many doctors that if we would have listened to people and like just gave up, I guess, not gotten the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th opinion, yeah, we would have lost her a longer time ago. But anyways, yeah, I mean, so again, I'm saying like, and it's funny, the reason I go to therapy too, it's a lot of reasons, but one time, so in the specialty hospital that we were there for my mom, it was really cool specialty cancer hospital that you just had all of her doctors there.
Is that in San Antonio?
No, this is for the Cancer Treatment Centers of America, and I think they have like 4 or 5 locations. It is a private one, so you do have to have insurance, but it depends on which your insurance takes. So there was a closer one. I think there was one like in Oklahoma or Texas, but her insurance, or my dad's insurance, only accepted the Chicago one. So that's also why I stay in Wichita, because it's like we had direct flights from here. We need a house, and my house, and anything. So it's like a specialty hospital, so everything is in house. I mean, like the top floors of the hospital are also hotels rooms, so that patients can stay there.
Easy.
Yeah. So everything is there. I mean, like your cardiologist is there, your pulmonologist, because it affects your whole body. They also had nutritionists and then mental health. And so they just always had your day when you were traveling in was packed with everything. And it was like 2 or 3 days. It depended what your treatment was like. And you're seeing all of the specialty doctors. And one of them was a therapist. And I'm like, Mom, we should go. Like, let's go see what it is. And she was like, no. And I'm like, come on. My mom doesn't speak English. So we had a translator with us. And the therapist does not speak English either. It was not a good experience.
The therapist spoke what language?
English. Sorry, I said that wrong. Nobody spoke Spanish is what I'm saying, besides the translator.
They had everything
but
in reach.
Bilingual.
But bilingual, not just Spanish. Other languages are, like, that's actually kind of crazy to me.
It was actually, I mean, they had a lot of really cool translators, and they were really great. Like, if you needed a translator in any language, they would come.
Okay.
But that was, I mean, like if the doctors or the whoever it was, right? If they didn't speak another language, I mean, like that's why you had the translator. But in therapy, you don't want a therapist who doesn't speak your language.
Right. Literally.
That's not gonna work. And I don't know why. I mean, again, this is my first time ever experienced with therapy. I don't know. I thought like, why not? Let's go. Let's try it out. And it's not a good time. Like everyone is trying to understand what she's saying, but no one's really understanding what she's saying.
And you're probably so frustrated.
She's frustrated. Oh, yeah, she's really frustrated. I'm like, she's trying to say this, but she's not. Or I don't know. And like, Mom, are you saying this? But my mom gets frustrated, and she goes, and she was like, you know what, Fanny? You need therapy. And I was just like, you know what? I do, because like this is a lot. Like this alone is a lot. And then like, I don't know how you've done it. Like, you've gone through so much shit. Like, I don't know how you're living life thinking you can do this, because I'm this age and I don't feel like I can. And so that happens. And then probably like at my job, they were really focused on like vulnerability was a big piece of like, I wouldn't say our values, but we had values that we really did stick to. And you're really trying to walk the talk. Like when we say integrity, like they're not just like these company values. Like you really do walk the talk for it. Like you're holding yourself to that high standard. And so like that job really forces me to be vulnerable, where I once before thought it was not a good thing to be vulnerable. And like I was just very much like, I can't let somebody see all this stuff. This is crazy. Yeah. But then I'm seeing, like, I'm the youngest one there at that time. And I'm seeing these people who are older than me, who have different lives and have different, what I used to think was success to an output, where it's like a degree or a title or a certificate or whatever. I used to think that at some point in my life. And I'm hearing all these people talk about this, and they're all saying therapy. They're all saying how this is important. And I'm finally like, you know, I'm seeing like maybe this is something I should look into. So that's like even a couple months in. And then finally, one of my coworkers, we start talking about it. She gives me the number to the therapist that she has that she liked for her daughter. And I was like, okay. And I hold on to that. Like, I still remember it was like August. I hold on to that number, but I never did anything with it. And I think it's like November. And I know it's November because the holidays are about to hit. And finally one day, like, I'm just really struggling. And I'm driving a Dodge, and I just call her, and I leave her a voicemail. And it's like literally right before Thanksgiving. And I'm just like, I'm not doing well. I had your number for a while. A friend of mine gave it to me. And I mean, I'm doing well. I'm not going to do anything. But like, I feel like if I do not make this call right now, I'm not going to give it I'm not going to take it because it's just taking me so long to get the courage to do this, to even make this call. So then she returns my voicemail like Monday or Tuesday or whatever, because it was during the holidays. And that's how I go to therapy.
Good. Well, you made it. I love that.
And so it took a long time. Sorry, what about you?
Therapy?
Or not therapy, but mental health. I mean, we got into we went down my path way too long. I want to go back to yours.
Okay. Like, how does mental health affect me?
No, you were talking about like at what point you finally realized that I need to be myself and not be afraid to look at myself in the mirror. And you start to also share about like how you grew up.
Oh, yeah.
And that's where you were headed.
Okay, yes. So I was the middle child as well of, basically my mom and my dad had 4 kids, but my mom had the 5th one with another man. So there was like a core 4. Still love my little baby brother. But I was always the one that I was just super empathetic, and I have always been that way. Like, I can feel your energy. I can feel everybody's energy, anger, happiness, everything. Like that being downtown, driving downtown, I wasn't going to go to the protest, and then something just like, I felt the energy there. I felt the community. I felt the connection, and I was like, I want to feel this. So I stopped, blah, blah, blah. So I've always been really sensitive to energy. My parents, my dad's very reactive. My mom is emotionally absent, and my siblings, unfortunately, my brother is diagnosed with bipolar disorder. My sister, my sister is very self-absorbed, and it sucks because she doesn't want to be, but it's like she lacks the capacity to empathize with people, which sucks for her because I know that she wants to. And so she's almost how you feel about your anxiety and your depression. I feel like she feels that she just can't get it right, and it's like because she can't feel the energy, she gets stuck and ruminates in her own brain. And then my younger brother is emotionally absent as well, and so I always grew up thinking feelings weren't safe because I always felt bad about my feelings, or feelings that
And you're such an emotional person.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like, because the feelings are there. You're feeling everything. You're super empathetic. You know what I mean? When I say it like that, it does. You have a high sense of empathy.
Yes. Yeah.
So I don't have to say it another way. And so you're just like, well, how do I do this? How do I process this?
Right. Where do my feelings go? It's like there's so much energy in me, but it doesn't escape. And so like when I bottle it up, like we talked about this earlier, it's so hard for me to cry. Like I literally have videos and I have pictures of me crying because I look cute, by the way, when I cry. I look so cute. My face turns like the perfect, if I can find the blush color that crying makes my cheeks, I'll buy it. But like I have pictures in my phone of me crying because I cannot cry. And that's another thing. And my journey of my mental health and my self-growth journey has taken so long, and it's still going on. I think I'm a lot healthier.
It never goes away is what I'm learning. It's just levels.
Yeah.
You just continue.
You literally. And so I have just gotten past, and I'm kind of still going through healing my childhood self and reparenting myself, which is so hard. But I try to be mindful of when I have anxiety. Like I have anxiety right now, but I think it's because I had an espresso earlier. I've had 3 shambongs today. This is the only water. Drink your water, folks. But I have anxiety. But when I feel a certain emotion, I like to literally break it down until I get to the why. Like I will ask myself why over and over again until I cannot deconstruct it any further. And so all that being said, I think I was saying something about I break down the why.
Yeah, and you were learning how to reparent yourself.
Yes.
And heal your childhood trauma.
Yes, and crying. So
and crying.
With
because
crying,
you look very beautiful when crying.
I do. See, rabbit holes. So ADHD.
We love it.
Yes. You might have it. I'm just kidding. I'm not. If a mental health professional is saying that you don't have it, I'm not going to tell you have it because I don't have the tools. Anyways, again, rabbit hole. So crying and not being able to cry, I'm like, okay, let me be mindful. That's the biggest thing. What is happening in this moment when I want to cry but I can't? I get a feeling, I get a pinch like right around here, like there's a pinch in my face, and it's like the moment that pinch happens, I stop crying. And so like I might get emotional because I might cry. I hope I do, but I can feel it now too. Like I can feel me wanting to cry, but I cannot. And I think that comes from childhood because I couldn't cry. Like
You want me to give you something to cry about?
I know. No, well,
Oh,
honestly,
no one ever heard that?
You better stop crying before I give you something to cry about.
Yeah.
No, I never really got told that. It was more like I always had to take a back seat to my parents' emotions. And so me crying wasn't helping anything. Crying wasn't going to get me anything. My siblings would make fun of me if I cried. Like there's so many things. Crying doesn't help me is what I thought.
Yeah.
And so now I'm like really mindful of my body I'm guessing a trauma response won't cry.
It is, yeah.
And so
your body stores trauma, and that's what I've learned. Like
Body Keeps a Score. It's a book. You should read it.
Yeah, and into that too, I mean, like your body, once you're re-triggered when you've had through some type of trauma, like your body cannot tell past from present. So like it just thinks that you're in an issue mode again, because it's happened to me. Like now dating, like there's been moments where like I got re-triggered in a certain sense, and I'm just like, why do I feel that way? Like I know this is safe. Nothing is gonna happen. I'm just feel this way, you know. And you're like, what the fuck? And so I've had to like continue. It just continues to show you the tender parts of yourself that you had to continue to nurture because you were still you thought you did, and then you weren't nurturing it. Back to again like learning to love your childhood self that needed it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I think it's hard when I want to cry so bad, and because that little piece of me, the girl inside of me, wants to cry too. But the part of me that kept me safe, so splitting myself into two selves, I'm telling myself I can't, which is my body pinching itself or whatever, stopping myself. But I try to make myself cry. I actually, the last time I cried was watching Uptown Girls, which is super.
That's a good one to cry to, though.
It is. It's
a good one.
It is, and it's so true to the moment of time I'm in right now, where you are literally seeing a child who had to grow up and a woman who never grew up, and it's like they're battling inside of each other, and I think
so
both of them heal each other. Yeah, it made
but
me
the
cry.
way that you said it is deep, because I mean like go ahead.
Well, it struck a nerve for me because Dakota Fanning in that movie is the part of me that made myself grow up fast. I can't feel because nobody will care. Yeah. And then Brittany Murphy, R.I.P. to a queen, she's the part of me that wants to come out and needs to be healed right now. But they both need to be healed. But she's the part of me that's trying to heal that little girl in me. And but she also needs to be healed at the same time, because she just wants somebody to love her. And the moment that she stops trying to give love just to receive it back is when all the love finds her. And so like that movie to me really resonates with my soul, because I think you just need to love yourself. Like that's the core of everything. You just truly have to love yourself, because if you don't love yourself deeply, you can never love anybody any deeper than how you love yourself. Yeah. So I don't know. I was going on a tangent, but I don't know what.
No, and that came from me asking why you were like, I was really afraid to put myself on video, and now I'm putting myself on video because it's exposure therapy to me.
Yeah. And I'm obsessed with myself. I'm so cute.
You are so cute.
I'll just be watching myself like, I love that bitch. You know.
I love this. Okay, wait. What's your sign? Astrological sign?
I'm a Gemini.
You're a Gemini.
With
Okay.
a Aquarius moon and a Pisces rising. So I'm air, water.
Okay.
What are you?
I just know I'm a Libra, and then I do not know the other thing.
Okay, that's okay. I'm very spiritual, and I think it's all connected. What about you?
I'm a Virgo.
Oh, I'm just kidding. My ex
What's the
and
team
my
of
mom.
Virgo? Oh, okay.
My ex and my mom actually attract Virgos. So, or at least a part of me grew up with Virgos. My mom's a Virgo. My ex is a Virgo, and my niece, who is probably one of my favorite people on the planet, is a Virgo as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just thinking, because you were saying that you were obsessed with yourself. Like, those are Libra qualities too, though.
Apparently I'm friends with Libras, or I should be friends with Libras, but I think I was just so scared of being myself that I never attracted the people I should have been around, which would be Libras. Who else? Pisces like me.
I have so many Pisces friends.
Yeah.
Like, all my majority of my friends are Pisces.
They're so kind. They're so loving. They're so, like, nurturing, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. I used to not be really into astrological stuff, but now that I'm like, now my next thing is more spiritual.
Yeah.
That I'm like, okay, let's not cast things off anymore. You do this a lot. You're like, that's not real. Fuck off.
You're suppressing your feelings.
Yeah. And I'm like, you do that a lot. Stop doing that.
You're reparenting yourself. That's good.
Constantly.
Yeah.
Constantly. So what are your thoughts on, like, I do agree with, like, you can't love someone else until you can love yourself. But also, like, I used to think that, like, you can't, I used to think that saying meant, while I am healing, I cannot be loved. And so I, like, didn't do any of, like, relationships or stuff like that because of that. So I'm curious on your thoughts on, while you're still healing, while you're still trying to learn and grow, and because I mean, it's never ending. I mean, like, it's just consistent going up and going up, because life changes and life ebbs and flows, and you're going to continue to get things. So what are your thoughts on that? Do you think that you can and should be still dating or finding love or being in love while you're healing?
It's a good question. I think that it depends on what you're healing from. I think that if you have issues with self-worth and self-identity, and you latch onto people and their identities because you just don't have a sense of your own identity, then I don't think you should be dating, because then you're susceptible to someone else's trauma, and you're not healed enough to be dating, depending on what's your intention with dating. If you are dating with the intent to get stronger, to where one day you will find your soulmate, but this person right here may not be, I think you should date. But if you don't trust yourself, then you shouldn't date until you trust yourself. But the best way to trust yourself, this is kind of like a catch-22, I think that's how you say it. The best way to trust yourself is to just put yourself out there and just trust that you'll catch yourself. But if you don't trust yourself and you can't trust that you will be there for yourself, do not date. Go to therapy and take yourself off the market for a little longer. Yeah. Because you're going to hurt yourself.
Yeah. Damn, that was good.
I know, Tianna be coming through with the essays.
Yeah, like, fuck, Tianna, we're like...
'Cause I was gonna say earlier, I looked up the cover of that Uptown Girls, and your description of it, I would not have imagined, what you said by looking at the cover here.
That's what I'm saying.
Never judge a movie or book by its cover.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think even just how the movie is described, Uptown Girls, I mean, that is kind of the root of it. But it doesn't get marketed that way. It's a silly movie.
Because that's not going to sell it. People, I liked it. I watched it before, like, my healing journey, and I loved it because it was cute. I loved the outfits. I loved how fun Brittany Murphy is. I love, like, it's fun. But when you really think about the story it tells, it's a really good story, and you might have to watch it 2 or 3 times, but that doesn't make them money. That's not going to give them a return on their investment. So they're not going to market it the way that I just described it, because if somebody feels like it doesn't resonate, they may not watch it. If it feels like it's something they're not ready to face yet, they may not watch it. So,
that's fair.
Yeah,
that's a good point. Yeah. So speaking of, well, shit, no, I don't know. I kind of almost want to stay on this topic, but we shouldn't, huh? We could easily continue down this topic because we love it so much, I feel. Did you have anything you want to ask in this topic?
Not really. No, okay. I mean, Yeah, no, not really.
Okay. Just making sure. Okay. But I know a lot too about your story where it's like you were in Austin and then you're here in Wichita. You're always back and forth between the two places. And then you're also now like here in Wichita, you're wanting to bring a lot of the things that you experience in Austin here. So, like why don't you just pick one?
pick a place?
Yeah, or is this your Gemini?
Oh, no, this is actually, I'm actually super passionate about this. So this is a warning, there will be a spiel here, a tangent. I said it before, I'm biracial. And so I don't get the privilege to pick a race. And I'm assuming you're biracial as well. Sorry, I'm talking to someone off camera.
Shout out Corey.
I'm biracial. I don't get to pick. And so instead of me battling inside myself, oh, I'm this, I'm not enough of this, I'm not enough of this, why not have all of it? It's like that tortilla commercial from like the early 2000s. Why not both? And so don't
¿Por qué no los dos?
Why not both? Yes, CC. But and I technically I'm from a city outside of Austin, but that's the biggest city next to it. All that being said, to my core, I want community, and I think community should be everywhere. It shouldn't just be in Austin. It shouldn't just be in Texas. It shouldn't be somewhere I have to go to somewhere to get. Community is all around us because to our core, we are looking for connection. That's literally how we keep going. That's why, that's why we seek a partner. Doesn't matter gender, race. It doesn't matter. You seek a partner because you seek connection. And I think that we are struggling right now, especially in Wichita, with connection. And I think it's been a snowball of different things, but I would say COVID.
For sure.
People got scared of people. People got scared of and think about when you're depressed, you want to be secluded, and it's like addictive.
Yes.
Because you don't have to worry about anybody else's energy.
Yes.
And so then you get stuck because you want connection. However, you don't want the discomfort that comes with connection.
And you don't know how to get it.
Absolutely. You don't know how to get it, and you're in your own way. It's like you're making the problem harder.
Yeah.
So I see the need here in Wichita as I'm connecting and finding myself, looking in the mirror, I realize to my core, I love people. That's why I'm such an empath. That's why I don't want people to feel like hurt. I love community. And so I see the community in Wichita. And the biggest issue is there's no, and I've said it, I did a rant on Facebook, there's no intersectionality. And that's to my core.
You talk a lot about intersectionality, even on TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a lot of your posts.
Yeah, like I am a black woman raised by a white man. But the thing is, it's not like I was a black woman adopted by a white man. I am half white man, half black woman. And I think in my head, I'm like, I think like a older white man, but I have the empowerment of a black woman, which is kind of a weird dynamic, but it just kind of low-key gives me the confidence to realize like I don't believe in failure. I fell forward. All that being said about how I got where I am now, there is no intersectionality, and I can see like through the cracks, and I can be like, okay, in Wichita we are extremely diverse. Extremely diverse.
We are. We're just so segregated.
We're so segregated.
I noticed that too. As soon as I got here, that's the only thing I hate about Wichita too.
We need intentionality behind what we're doing, and I think that we need to focus on collaboration. I was just talking about it with someone I was getting coffee with earlier, and I was like, I give the love that I want to receive. I think we all do. We all give the love we want to receive. And so for me, when I'm at an event, I want people to come up to me and talk to me if I'm alone. I want to connect with people. And so if I'm at an event, I will go and talk to someone because that's what I want somebody to do to me. So why not just do it first? I believe in, I don't know if you guys have heard the term political capital. It's usually referring to when you're working, but political capital is essentially like a bank account of influence. Instead of me worrying about you scratching my back, I'm going to scratch 5 people's backs first. And then when I'm ready to get my back scratched, I'm going to cash in. I'm going to make a deposit out of my bank account. And so for me, I am people first. I do first, and I hope to receive later. I'm a giver, but I am also, I know my boundaries. I know my worth. That's another thing is what I had to go through. I needed to make boundaries. Yeah. And with that, I think that if you do a little at a time, you sleep a couple days after, you have a thought, it resonates with you subconsciously. It's like it penetrates further as time goes by. And so I try to do little things for myself and not hope for an immediate return on it. Does that make sense? I know I just said a bunch of things, but I hope it all made sense together.
I think it makes sense. Yeah. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you, because we've had this conversation before, but how do you, and you asked me this question and I was like, that was a good ass question. Damn, I don't know yet. Or let me think it through. Let me talk it out loud. I do that a lot. Like I'll think out loud.
Yeah.
And then it's so funny because at work, sometimes like I have to think in systems too. And like I'll be repeating something and then like, and I normally talk to devs and they're a different breed of people too.
Who?
Developers, software engineers.
Okay.
Like in the sense of they're very logical.
Yeah.
And they're just like, so anyways, I'll think out loud and then they'll be like, yeah, that's what I just said. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I have to think out loud so that I can process this and that I'm making sure that I'm understanding what you're telling me. Mm-hmm. So if I take this away, because I know this is the root of it, you're telling me you can't do that because of X technical reason. So in that technical reason, how do we fix that?
Yeah. Yeah, you have to think it out loud in order for you to like process it.
Yeah.
And I'm the same way. And they also say that, well, let's say they, when I say they, I mean TikTok, y'all. It said something about if you say your problems out loud, you reduce your stress by 30%. And they also say,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, that's
on
TikTok. But this is actually something that this part's not on TikTok. I'm sure it is. But if a problem written down is a problem half solved. That's an actual saying. They do say that. They be saying that. Who's the they? Don't know all of them. But a problem written down is a problem half solved. I don't even know why. I don't know why. I don't know if there's something about it that makes you realize. I think it's a level of detachment in a way. I think it detaches you from your issue.
I think like there was a point where I start to realize like, okay, I need to get to this point of detachment again, because like I really do believe that people do not belong to each other. We get to experience each other, and like for the time that I get to experience you, I am going to pour a lot of love into that. I think like a lot of times we're always like really afraid to give that love. And it's to your point what you were saying earlier. It's like, I trust myself to be able to rebuild it if whatever happens. Like, but I'm not going to be going around guarding it anymore. I'm not going to be going around feeling like I need to see that you're going to do it first. Yeah. Like at this point, I'm not afraid to say I love you or anything like that, because at one point in my life I was really afraid to say that. And when I say I love you, I'm not just saying romantically, but just like I'm saying it in the sense of like I truly care about you.
Yeah.
And I think like sometimes sometimes I like, even to my friends, like I think now I'm able to say it, but like, and it was a lot of my friends who taught me love, I think, honestly, if I'm being honest. Like they teach me how, like, because I used to like, they'd be like, I love you, and I'd be like, what the fuck did you just say to me? Like,
I saw this thing that said middle children receive the most love from friends, like outwardly, because middle children they're not the oldest, so they don't have that pressure of having to do this, but they're not the youngest who gets coddled. And so they're somewhere in between. They're almost like ignored by their parents. That's like the whole gig of being a middle child. You're ignored and you have the autonomy, low key, to build yourself, but you still need these things to develop. And you look outside of yourself and sometimes outside of the home, and you, a lot of middle children have a lot of friends. They are the most social because they had to be. So that's what yeah.
I like when people psychoanalyze me.
I don't mean to.
No, it's okay. Yesterday Ashley was, well, it's not yesterday, but last episode for you guys. Last episode, Ashley was like, no, that was you. It was telling us what we look like appearance wise, like what type of life we could be living.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Do that to Tianna. Because it was fun.
We'll save that for the second segment.
Okay.
Yeah. I bet I could tell you.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Oh my God. Okay, so we're trying to make Wichita in this sense of like duality. But speaking of duality, I think that we should also bring in. You didn't say duality. That was something you said earlier from when we were talking. You were saying starts with an I. But we need a drink, so we're gonna break so we can do the drink. And we're going to come back.
You heard it here, folks. We're going to take a break. We'll see ya.
Here's to You is supported by One Life Spirits. One Life Spirits is built on purpose, culture, good people, and good drinks, so you can live one life to the fullest.
That means shots that are smooth, tasteful, and pair perfectly with a lime, or our favorite, an orange, because if you're still chasing tequila with a lime, what are you doing? That orange slice brings out the bright citrus notes of Una Vida Blanco, which is smooth, authentic, and tasteful, like myself.
Plus, Una Vida is 100% additive free, so you're enjoying tequila in its purest form without the hangover regret.
Yeah, because it takes us 3 to 5 business days to recover now, and anxiety is not my friend.
That's why you should stick with Una Vida or try cocktails instead of shots.
Okay, a little.
One Life Spirits also crafts El Drago, High Post Vodkas, and Le Bon Whiskey, all bold, smooth, and made to share. Whether it's game night, date night, or just Tuesday night, they've got the pours covered.
Because it's not just about taste, but it's about that feeling. And we're proud spirit snobs, so treat yourself. Visit onelifespirits.com, swing by the One Life Spirits bar inside of El Primo, or grab a bottle at your local liquor store.
Cheers. Give me a counting.
5,
Mr.
4, 3, 2. I love this song.
I can't hear it.
You can't hear it?
No, I need to turn. Oh, okay.
Can you hear me now, Mr. Krabs?
Can you hear her now? Can you hear him now, Mr. Krabs?
Can you hear me now, Mr. Krabs?
Yeah, can you hear him
like
now?
SpongeBob? No.
No, not even close to sounding like SpongeBob.
Sorry.
We're back for part 2, where we have made Tianna Lemon Drop, which at some point we're going to put these in the episodes, I think. But if not, find us on Instagram or TikTok because I'm posting them there.
Exactly. What do we got here, Fanister? We got some
a-
sort of lemon drop thing. All I know is when I took the first sip of it, looking in the glass, I felt like I was drinking the universe because it is the most sparkly drink I've ever had in the history of my life.
I put sparkles in it because I was buying all the ingredients for it, which is pretty simple because it's a lemon drop. But I was buying all the ingredients for it, and then I saw this glitter, and I was like, I'm gonna dump it in there, and it did look so pretty, you guys. We should add glitter to things. I used to be anti-glitter in sparkles because gross, and like I don't know. I think sometimes I'm a little more edgy, but yeah, it's so pretty. We should put sparkles in things because it does feel very galactical. Is that a word?
Yeah. Galactic.
Galactic.
Galactical.
Yeah.
I said what I said.
You want to know a
Well,
fun
then why
fact?
you never mind.
You want to know a fun fact about glitter?
Yeah.
What would you guess is who would you guess is the top buyer of glitter?
Pageant girls.
Oh, I thought I was going to countries.
Oh, what are we doing? Okay, I was very specific.
I like it.
I mean,
That's smart.
Okay.
Niche. Very niche. Okay. Gay men.
wrong and wrong.
Okay. Not looking at.
Wait, for glitter?
Yeah.
Okay, can I ask this question before I guess?
Yeah.
Is glitter also good for something else that we aren't thinking about?
No, in this instance, it's still used as glitter.
Okay. Ravers.
Wrong.
Okay.
Something to
Cheerleaders.
like catch light or something. So like airplanes? I don't know.
Close.
What is
Very
it?
close.
What is it?
It is boat manufacturing.
What?
For what though? What reason?
For the boats, they put glitter in like the paint, I guess, to make the boats sparkle and shine.
But why do they sparkle? Huh?
Both like because it looks good on the water.
Oh.
okay.
Because boats and hose, bro. That's why.
Boats and hose. It's reflective of
And-
water
and-
and light.
Yeah.
Boats and hose.
And
Boats
you
and
know,
hose.
boats ain't cheap, so they gotta
ain't.
look nice.
Actually,
and
I kind of want to sing that song.
Yeah, go.
Bonita, the Pinta, the Santa Maria. I do in the bottom while you're drinking sangria. Nachos and lemon heads on my dad's boat. You won't go down because my dick can float. I sail around the world and go port to port. Every time I land, I produce a quart. I forgot the rest.
You're good. I wish I could have gone in on that because I don't know it. I don't.
I love
And then
Step Brothers.
love boats and hose, right? Or,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Right,
Mr. Yeah. Worldwide. Prestige worldwide.
I love that part too. Damn, that was good. What other songs can you sing off the cuff like that?
I don't know. I think that's. You know how I said it was a triad, and I have ADHD, and there's a. I think that's a touch of something.
Okay. For me, it's like blah, 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 blah. I never found no one. No, I never found no one who No, nope. It's the one with Bow Wow and Tiara.
I ain't never had nobody tell
Show me all the things that you don't show me in a special way. I feel it when if we're gonna always be together, baby, that's what I'm feeling. Cause
I never had nobody show me all the things that you
and show me in a special way. I feel when you hold me, always be together, baby. That's what you're showing me, and I believe it. Cause I ain't never had nobody do me like you.
Damn.
There.
Damn, I forgot about that. You triggered.
That was so good. Okay, Dusty. I think like we got to know a little bit more about Tianna and just those triad stuff. So what do you think her life would be just by looking at her?
Okay, to get a sense of how I do this, I guess I'll do you again because you actually still look the same.
Today didn't change?
Today, you did not change. You're still... somehow became married to a woman living in West Virginia with your social corporate job. And actually since yesterday we did talk, I originally said your wife has a corporate job and that's why you guys only get to
see each other sometimes,
go get sushi every other
Friday.
Yeah,
that's right. It was because that's our date.
Wait, so which one is more cold out of the partnership?
Oh, that's a valid question. I think it's my corporate wife, huh?
yeah
I think so.
I like that.
She could also not be a corporate wife. She could be a touring artist, and that's why she's not around.
Just like somebody detached a little bit.
Because they're busy, not because
they're
they
hard.
don't want to.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I see that.
Distant.
Yeah, but so I had said that I'd be okay with the lesbian wife if she looked like Ruby Rose because I want to do it like a butch.
Okay.
You know who Ruby Rose is, right?
I do.
She's
Orange is the New Black. She was she was like a Twitter, loved her back when Twitter was Twitter. Now it's X. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. See, I try every year to make sure I'm not lesbian. And it's like a micro, maybe a brush, maybe a kiss, maybe that's the furthest it's ever gotten. But kind of.
I kiss girls pretty often, but I kiss the homies.
I don't like kissing women. I just don't like women. I mean, I love women.
I love women,
but I don't want to be with a woman. I want to be with a man.
Oh, I want to be with a man. And I'm not lesbian. I'm just saying this.
No, but I couldn't. But I'm saying like I can't even imagine having a lesbian wife because like
me either.
I don't know how. I don't think I would love them the way they need to be loved.
Yeah. No. This is a game because we went down the lesbian allegations.
Oh,
lesbian
allegations stay strong.
She's not beating them
with her. No, she's not.
Actually, with some of the comments that I just made, I probably am not. But like, I just like when I'm painting, for instance, I'd rather paint a woman than I would rather paint a male.
Because there's beauty with women.
Yeah.
Not that men aren't beautiful.
Men are very beautiful, yeah. But if I'm doing a portrait, I do like to paint a guy.
Like if you're drawing them as is, like almost like a picture.
Their portrait is just their face. So yeah.
But you like the femininity of a woman.
Yeah.
Like the curves.
So if I'm doing the whole figure, then I do want a woman.
Got it.
Oh, I guess I feel like there's more that I have to like really think anatomically about it, but also it is really hard to draw men. It's hard to draw anybody and I'm not good. I'm not saying that I'm good. I just like to do it. But that for sure. We haven't even talked about the fact that you changed clothes. It's the same day. It's only 20 minutes later because we do take actual breaks, you guys. It's the same day. Like we didn't fuck up this recording. We didn't forget to not click on the slow-mo button. We actually remember to hit record. We didn't fuck this up this time.
No, this is just what it feels like to live in Kansas. Sorry, you start your day cold and you end it hot.
That's the fall.
And wait till a little bit later. I'll have even less clothes on.
Oh,
can't wait.
Can't wait. I can't wait for that.
Hey,
I'm not beating the lesbian allegations with that.
You're not.
It's people have also told me that Libras are flirty. I'm not trying to flirt. I just like to give compliments.
You're just flirtatious. That's it. That's okay.
So real quick question on your art and painting and Michelangelo's statue of David.
Yeah, it's good.
With his wiener out. That's cool.
No, yeah.
I mean, like that?
I would date.
Yeah, I would date him too. The hell? He's tall, handsome. I would have absolutely sat on it.
I would have absolutely
oh my gosh.
sat on it.
I mean, there wasn't. I mean, it was all right. He wasn't He was a grower, not a shower.
He was definitely a grower, not a shower.
He was a thinker.
He was a thinker. Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, I like to paint males too, or draw or figure study the male figure, but I do think that the female figure is just more to. It's just chef's kiss.
Aesthetic.
It's just chef's
I mean,
kiss.
I agree.
Yeah, but I do think we need to beautify our men more. Like, and when I say that, I mean like we gotta love them more. We don't love them enough. We don't love their bodies enough. Like at whatever state. I feel like with women, I mean, yeah, sometimes. I mean, there's a lot of hate body shaming in both instances, but like at least, and I don't know, maybe I don't know, because I'm not on that side of my algorithm isn't there, but I feel like my algorithm will show me different figures, and I'm like, yeah, I love women, but not gay.
No, you appreciate women.
Yes, but like to say that we're seeing that for males, maybe not. You know, like the dad bod, or like having to look a certain way, or being too skinny, or being too fat, or being whatever. Like, is that true? Or I don't know. Do you guys get like videos of like loving your body, or no? From a male perspective.
Or do you get shamed for your body?
Yeah, or do you get shamed? I'm curious.
Yeah, I mean, well, yes, we can get shamed for our bodies just like anybody else. Stuff that comes across like my feeds is more like kind of what you're saying, like, yeah, men don't get shown enough love, or they don't get complimented enough, and this and that. And I don't know, I don't notice it throughout my day-to-day life.
So it doesn't
really
like affect you.
Yeah. I mean, but like men also, you know, we're the hardest creatures to get to go to the doctor, to go to therapy, we're just stubborn, simple creatures that are satisfied easily.
What would be the easy satisfiers? I'm mixing my glitter. This is so pretty.
I don't know, like, you know, like I mean, like, you've probably seen those memes of, like, you know, oh, a guy can just live in his apartment like this with the couch and just the TV there, and there's like nothing else in there, and we perfectly fine.
Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
We're simple in that manner. Like, you know, if I were to just cook something for myself versus something for like the family or whatever, like, it's just something that's going to be very simple. Because it's just to feed me. And
so what's the vibe though? Like, how do you curate? Do you not curate a vibe in your house? Like, do you not have a poster or a plant that you like to look at to make you feel good?
I'm trying to remember.
Not really. Like, I mean, I have like art stuff on the walls. Like, I don't.
So your house or your place, like,
I don't know if they're they're paintings.
But you are expressive though. Like, even if your house or your room isn't, like, you're expressive.
But your home functions as a place for you to sleep and hold your clothes and eat. Saying. Like, you don't have meaning behind it. Not that you don't have meaning behind your home.
No. I mean, that's just like the meme.
Yeah.
Like men, I'm just saying men, period, because that you're not the only man that lives like that. My ex, our old house looks exactly how it looked when I left, which is kind of sad. But I think it's because like women are more thoughtful, so women have a tendency. Not every woman decorates their house, and if you don't decorate your house, that doesn't make you any less of a woman. Just want to say that. But what I want to say is, like, women want to curate. They're literally creators, and I think that that's probably why we lean towards like creating a space and curating a space, whereas men kind of more see it as a function. Like, this functions as this and this. It's like there's a piece of you, and I think it's like the Mars and the Venus, and like there's a piece of you that doesn't understand the beauty behind those, but you see it when you look at women. And I think that men all secretly appreciate women. The ones that hate women or men, I think the men, it's a hot take, I think the men that hate women want to be women, but not in the sense of I want to be a woman and be with a man, but in a sense of I want to like see the beautiful things, and I want to be able to have fun and wear a dress. So like women get to express themselves in ways that men don't, and I think men are jealous of that, and they're like projecting. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Sorry, not to psychoanalyze men, but
yeah, that makes sense.
I can
and
see that.
Yes, I my living space, I do make it functional, but I also decorate.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I put rugs down. I got paintings on the walls.
So it's not fair.
Not expensive paintings or anything, but you know, paintings that I like, random art stuff that I like, and Yeah.
Okay, so it's not bare. It's decorated.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I was in my head like thinking maybe that I needed to listen better next time. I thought you were just had a couch and like just like the meme. I thought you were agreeing that that was your lifestyle. I was like,
Oh
No,
no. That where was I going with that? It
I
just
was asking like
it's
examples of
generation.
simple.
Yeah.
Mhm. Like what are example simple stuff? And you're like,
Yeah.
okay, like that meme is an example of simple stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like some men probably could live like that. Would they be happy about it? I don't know, but they could.
Corey has a question.
No.
Oh, okay.
My house is bare.
Oh,
Fair. Yeah. Put up something you love. You should be surrounded by the things that bring you love. And I think that you'd be surprised if you made a little corner with a plant and maybe a picture of your favorite thing. Why are you, can I ask why you wouldn't do that?
Because if I have to move, I'm fucking moving, dude.
It takes 2 seconds. It's, you see,
you know,
overthink
It's
it.
the art
I
of
do-
detachment.
I do enjoy.
That sounds like the art of detachment to me.
I do enjoy the rugs that I put down,
Yes.
and when I walk on them, like I'm glad this rug is here.
Yeah.
You don't have to, you don't, and I everybody's different, and that's why I want to make sure that everybody knows you can decorate your space how you want. But like, I will say, doing something you love, even if it's going to take you 30 seconds to move it or toss it later on, a minute to move it, whatever. You can do something small that brings you joy. It's like looking out for future you know? Mm-hmm.
But I relate to the art of detachment there because like at work, if I have a actual desk at work, which I used to and I had one even with this one, but I'm mostly remote. But I would never decorate because I'd be like, yeah, the day that you fire me, I'm out easy. I don't got to carry nothing.
Yeah.
I'm always one step out of here, and my work should know that, so they should value me.
Yeah.
They should always know that I'm valuable because like shit, I'm dipping.
Yeah.
I've had a manager or two be like, how come you don't put something on your desk, like a picture of your family and this and that? I'm like, because I don't care for you guys to know about all that about me. Like, we just work together. I'm here to do my work and get paid.
I mean, like, I do make relationships with my coworkers, but it's very rare that I'll get a drink with them. And it's very rare that, I mean, like, now I'm at a point where I can get a drink with them, but I'm not going to, like, be texting them and be like, hey, let's hang out. You know?
Yeah.
It's pretty rare that I do have coworkers like that. I mean, I do kind of now, but, like, it's pretty rare. I don't really cross that line.
Yeah. But, you know, I don't need everybody else that I'm not, like, you know, as close with at work.
You make a good point. Like, you have a Becky, a Stacy, a Carmen, a Lewis, a Sean, a Grant. And it's like, maybe you're only cool with the only name out of that I think would be cool is like Carmen. So, like,
I don't know. They got some C words that are Carmen's.
oh, yeah.
That's the C in the Carmen. I'm just kidding. I love
It's Carmen with a K.
It's with an app. Yeah.
So what I'm saying is like Carmen, I wouldn't mind if she saw my stuff, but then like the rest, maybe I would. So that's also fair. You make a very valid point.
Oh, yeah.
That's okay. You don't have to. Yeah, I mean, it's your job. I mean, if you don't want to decorate your desk, you don't have to.
Yeah.
Your house is different, y'all.
That's true.
Not to say
yeah.
to decorate your house, but I'm saying like your house is where you wake up. It's where you're vulnerable. You sleep there.
You are your most vulnerable there.
You're not unless you sleep during work and you're on your desk, then you're very vulnerable. But like at home, you're naked there.
True.
You know, tits and pits and ass out all the time, really.
Wait. So are we gonna do her now?
Right now.
Well, that was not in the agreement, but I'm here.
No, do the thing where what she could look like.
Oh yeah. Like paint me as if you were casting me for a character, like who my character is.
Yeah. So you're like from like some Caribbean island.
I told you.
And you spend some of your time on the islands, but then sometimes you spend your time working on writing your books in the forest in a log cabin.
Hippie. I'm like an island hippie girl. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does she have a partner or she does?
Oh yeah. Give me the spiel.
Man, I can't think of that right now.
Okay, it's
I
coming.
know you have a coconut tree in your backyard, so coconuts are on deck.
That's crazy. I hate coconuts.
Well,
Not in this life, you don't.
That's why they're on deck. You
Hey.
just give them to everybody.
I use them as weapons.
That too.
Oh, okay. He's like, you give them to someone. I use them as weapons.
You ever been hit with a coconut? I bet you wouldn't remember if you did.
Oh my God. Okay, so speaking of, like building up the right theme, building up that, that place where you're feeling good, you have been really into event planning lately. And like I said intimate soirees, but like I feel like that's how you describe them. You're not saying the word event. You're like, nah, they're cool places. So they're like soirees, and I'm curating the whole vibe. That's how I felt when we ran into each other at coffee days. Ran into each other. I stalked her.
She did not stalk me.
And
I stalked her stalking me.
Who was it? And then later we got married. But
But she's so detached.
Oh, so
Or not detached. What's it called? Distant.
distant.
So you're
I'd be the distant one.
You're the one that just completed the story.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
we
why it
find
works.
each other. We find each other. So I leave my corporate wife, or she finds someone like me.
Yeah, I guess you leave your corporate life and go join her on the island.
I like that story. I like how my story is evolving. I really like that.
We're lesbians.
I love it.
I'm in lesbian with you. I'm in love with you. You guys know that from Scott Pilgrim? No? Okay.
It's been a long time since I've seen that movie.
It's been a while since I've seen it too.
Good movie.
It's a good movie. But yeah, so your intimate soirees that are with like 300 people or less sometimes.
Yes. Okay. Yes. I'm like, sorry. Okay. So here, this is a long story, y'all. I like doing things until I fail. Or not even until I fail. Because I never fail, I fail forward. I just like doing as many things as possible. And I think that's ADHD, low key. I just hyperfixate on different tasks and different things. But I'm a smart gal. And so I remember and have a good memory, everything. And so I just kind of build these tools in my toolbox, blah, 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 on to the next thing. I love trying things out and seeing if I'm going to be successful. I also love problem solving.
Yeah.
My issue that I think with the community in Wichita, I think could be resolved by creating spaces where people are connecting. And so I like to make events, specifically curate events for people within the 25 to 35-year-old range in Wichita, Kansas, because a lot of those people are leaving and then coming back later when they have a wife and a husband or whatever, a kid, and then they live the small life. But I really want to focus on the 25 to 35-year-olds because a lot is happening in Wichita and a lot has happened in Wichita, and we're forgetting about these people who are misrepresented and underrepresented. I want them to feel like they have a space for them in Wichita to make them stay, like an anchor. And I think that is community, that is connection. And so I kind of tested it out at Douglas Social for a Valentine's Day event. Helena, my friend, she was like, I want to do an all-girls thing. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. I'm down to try anything. And then I got carried away on like the decorating, on the, like, I think I made the flyer. Like, I can't remember now. I think I made the flyer, but I did all of it. I printed it out, made a little cocktail menu. It was a really good event. It was so beautifully crafted that people were like, oh my gosh. Like, it looked like a professional did it.
Yeah.
And so, and I did it with ease. Like, I did it, it was fun. It came to me naturally, and I got people to help me. And not only did they help me like make the decorations, we got to hang out while we were making the decorations. So it's like there was connection, building connection. And so it was just to the root, it was just connecting. I was like, I like this. I want to try this again. And so I was like, maybe I like the decorating part. I can do house parties. And so I did two. I do not like house parties at my house. Okay?
Yeah.
I like being able
I'm moving stuff out too, so I get it.
It's just an intimate space, and I just don't want that many people in my intimate space because to me, my house is intimacy.
Yeah. Only cool people are in my house, so never mind. But
they were all cool. They were all cool. It was kind of people
saying.
I knew, but it's just I need to be able to cleanse the energy, and I think my energy is curated to me, and so when I have multiple people in my energy, it kind of makes it like I have to sage. It just makes it overwhelming. Like, when you're hanging out with people or you're around people and you just need a break and you need to like just go rot in your room to recharge. I need to be able to make sure my house is that way, and having multiple people in my house makes me feel like their energy is still lingering. Does that make sense?
No, I totally get it. Yeah, that's why that's happening. Yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, I had a revelation just
Did
now.
you?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Okay.
I need to sage again. I haven't saged in a while.
Yes, you need to sage. Open the windows.
Yeah, I need to sage again.
I'm telling you guys. Anyways, back to the events because I will go on a tangent. I like doing it. And so my first one was my birthday party. And I did a tomato-themed birthday party. And it was basically like a Spanish, like Italian summer. Tomatoes, fresh tomato salad. Like just, I wanted it to be really cute and red. And I wanted to decorate my house, blah, blah, blah. I made a Pinterest board, started there, and I was like, ooh, I like this. I'm literally creating like a vision, and I'm like, oh, I love it, the aesthetics. And so I had friends help me do the same thing that we basically did with Douglas Social at my house, made decorations, and I had a DJ at my house, and it was amazing. It was curated, it was girly, it was like the vibes were beautiful, immaculate. And so I broke it into two things because I am not rich, not yet, and I did not want to spend. I know this is fake wood too, so I'm really scared.
It's okay. We'll find some.
Okay.
Yeah, we have some over there, I think.
I think that door for
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Good.
Yeah, we got options.
Oh, thank God. Okay, but basically, I wanted to do a party, but I also wanted to do a day party for my birthday. So I had friends that didn't want to go to the nighttime thing come early, and it was more like a potluck, bring a tomato dish, which was really smart because we only could eat so much. And I had like 10 to 12 girls come before, and then we basically had 12 dishes. And then we didn't eat all of it. People came at night, and it was from like 10 to like 2 a.m. And then all that food was left there. And so the girlies were able to eat and drink and then go home.
Yeah.
It was like perfect.
Yeah.
Anyways, did that, and then I also did another one that was Venus themed. Yes, a Venus party. I decorated my house, super cute. But I don't like doing it in my house. So I did all those things because I'm testing out my limits to see what I can do. I truly enjoy curating events, but to the core, I want a space where 25 to 35-year-olds feel like they can hang out. Like, that's a whole thing that's not related to events. That's my passion, I think, in Wichita. Not necessarily events. I think I'm just good at events and I have fun with it. But
your passion is in building community within that age range. Yeah.
I'm looking for my man, y'all. And he's got to be in that age range because if he's older than that, I'm 28. What you want to with a 28-year-old? You know?
I've
Maybe
dated people way older, so I can't say
what?
Well, not way older.
How older?
We've already talked. We did it I did it in the last episode.
Well, we already
the max
he's
was like,
already
I think
cut
12.
my shit out. Huh?
The max was like 12 years.
12. Okay, so
I think so.
What age did you date him, and how? So 12 years plus that. Like what age?
I was, how old was I 26? 27? It's 27.
And he was 39?
He was 40. No, he was going to turn 40 or had just turned 41.
Okay, that's not too bad. How did that end?
Good. It was very healthy.
Okay. I mean, I don't think that's bad. I think when I think older, I think like the oldest person I went on a date with was 42, and then it made sense that that would never work ever. And I was just kind of dating. Like, I'm not dating, but I was dating and just kind of like just seeing what was out there. Not much. Anyways.
It's so much fun here. Yeah, I'm having so much fun. I'm totally okay.
I'm sorry, I love men. I do.
I think the most I've gone up in age is 6 years.
Oh, okay.
But we didn't really date.
Older from you?
Yeah.
Really?
She wanted to date. I didn't really want to date.
Okay. Well, she was probably looking for like stability and like to settle down possibly, you think?
Maybe.
Why didn't you want to date? That's okay. I don't want to date right now.
What was
I'm just laughing because
to
he's
just
saying
be
this.
probably just a one night stand, and
But why? Like,
Because you weren't looking for that.
yeah.
He wasn't looking for the stability, right? Imagine.
yeah, well,
Like, you
I
weren't
mean,
looking to get into a relationship. You just said it was supposed to be a one-night stand.
Yeah.
Yeah, you weren't looking for that. And then she probably was looking for whatever else that you're like, oh, no, I would just
Yeah.
want to have this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like, I'm very sorry. I asked the why so much to where I feel like I break things apart, but it's just how my brain has to
You
work.
don't need to apologize.
I wonder, like, what were you feeling in that moment? Did you just not click with her, you think? Or were you in a mental space to where you wouldn't have dated anybody?
Valid questions.
So I'm like, I need to know.
I feel like it's a little bit of both, but a lot of it was because I mean, she didn't live here in town when she came into town for work.
Okay.
The type of work she was doing,
Okay,
You don't have to
you don't have to
share.
go. You don't have to go the
No.
route of like her.
Yeah.
Like, what were
don't-
you
yeah.
feeling that made you
You
kind of
didn't
realize?
agree, you didn't agree with some of her.
Like, you
her
had to feel
things.
something.
Yeah,
Do you feel something physical?
Like when I met her, I wasn't out that night to meet anybody.
Right.
And you know,
You
it
weren't
was
doing
just-
that with the intent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But you just
kinda-
didn't like, you didn't, I mean, you don't have to put this
Yeah.
on there, but at the end of the day, you didn't really like her like that.
Yeah.
And that's completely fine. Doesn't really, that doesn't make you the problem. I just wanted to know your mindset, because those are what a lot of women are going through, where they are trying to read your mind. And instead of me just asking you like what's going on, and you say, I don't know what it is, I just don't feel it.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
questioning what's happening, and then men are just not telling. They're not
Because sometimes
communicating.
maybe sometimes we just we just want to get our swerve on, and we feel like we can't just outright say it without potentially offending the
That's-
other person.
Yeah,
That's
but
fair.
Are you like, do you want to get married? Do you want to have a partner long term? And at what age did you like make that change?
I got married last
He's
December.
Okay. Okay. How old are you? Can I ask?
I just turned 39.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we're outside of your age range. Well, Dusty is. I'm so in the age range.
Oh well, he's married, so he's outside of ranges for many reasons.
No, I'm talking about your events. Your
Oh, I
25
thought
to
you were talking about
35
dating
year olds.
pools.
No, I'm talking about your 25, 30 year old.
Oh no! By the way, events are open. You're only as old as you think you are.
Yeah.
These
At
events.
heart, he's 21. Just
Yeah.
kidding.
No,
Nah,
I'm not saying.
you're
Oh, you're for
21.
not between
Probably.
these.
That's
Or
probably
maybe
why I'm still
24.
out here in these streets.
Yeah,
judging
I think you're
stuff.
23
That's
or
not.
24.
That's your passion. That's different.
Yeah, I think you're 23 or 24, but not 21 because you don't drink like you're 21.
I think it's like my events, by the way, I don't know what this is going to turn into, but I'm just kind of going with the flow. They are for anybody. I mean, literally, if your soul likes the music, they like the vibe, then you should be there. Try it out, see, because it's just about connection, and connection doesn't have an age range. Dating, I got an age range. But yeah.
Yeah, what about
Yeah.
yours then? I'm curious about where are your whys, or where are you like, where do you start to question something? Do we want to go down this? I don't want to share my shit. Never mind, we're switching topics.
I know, because I
don't want
I like to ask questions. I love asking questions.
Yeah,
and
then
yapping.
Okay, fine, we can talk about it. Go.
You want to, what was the question?
Yeah, I guess, okay, so we were still trying to like grill Dusty about what do men feel when they're
Oh, yeah.
detached. So what do women feel when we're detached too?
Do you mean detached? Like, why do you think a woman would be detached from a man?
Yeah,
Like in a dating situation?
Yeah.
Like an avoidant?
maybe.
Okay.
No, not avoidant. Like at what point like guys maybe want to say like, oh, that was just, we were gonna just only have
Where-
sex, but
where
you
do
don't
we
want to say
get-
that. Yeah, like what do we do where we don't want to say the thing, or what's the feeling where we feel that detachment. I think for me it's like right away that like if I need to have like a deep conversation, because for me it's not just physical attraction that's ever gonna do it for me. Like I need to be able to have like tangents and lots, like I value dialogue, and by that I mean like I agree with you, like I don't want to read between the lines. We are adults. Please say it with your chest. And I will purposely ignore you if you are trying, like purposely like ignore the fact that you're trying to like, mix in like little frilly words. It's like, no, be direct, because I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
Literally. Get to the point.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Because then I'm always like, okay, so you want this, but you mean that? Or you want, what? Can you just say it again?
Just tell me.
Just tell me. I agree that some people are more like, be a little more like thoughtful in the way that you're delivering the message. And I do agree with that. I mean, don't be a dick to me. But but like I do think that some people do like the sugarcoating more. But that's just my personality. Can't
Like
do
men are
too much.
sugarcoating it for women? Or do you
No, like some people appreciate directness, and some people appreciate
being kind, like softening the impact?
softening the impact.
I think we should all soften the impact to everybody.
Yeah.
And I think you can still be direct and soften the impact.
Yeah, but I think that there is those two, and then like some people are like one or the other. You know
like
what I
they're-
mean? I'm
like
saying.
No, I don't know. I can't imagine. Yes, I know what you're saying, but I can't imagine it. Like, my brain doesn't think like that. So like, I'm trying to make that up in my head to see how somebody else would feel it, but I can't relate to it.
Yeah. So what do you feel when you're like, I want to say this, but I don't want to, or like you're just not interested in this dude?
I'm very direct.
Yeah.
Or like I'm direct. Yeah, I'm direct. I'm extremely direct. I'm like,
I don't ghost people. Yeah.
I do ghost people, but not on purpose. Yeah. Well, I ghost them because I gotta. Do you guys want to guess how many messages I have on my phone right now that are open or unopened?
Oh,
Text
you
messages.
like that? You like those numbers? I hate those numbers.
I'm at 830.
Oh, dang, I was only gonna guess like 35.
No,
Why don't you delete them?
Because I have to read them all.
It doesn't sound like you're going to.
I'm not, but like I like keeping a catalog so that way if somebody texts me and I remember the last interaction we had to remember what happened. You know, or like what if there's a picture? Like I'm kind of a hoarder, like with memories almost. But I have terrible memory but good memory at the same time. It's weird. But what was the question? I forget. I was going off on a tangent.
Yeah, when you're not interested or when you're detached, or like
what attracts me, like.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you were just already saying that, like, you would be direct with them. You would tell them that you're not interested.
Right, and then.
But what is it that tells you that that's not it?
Oh, if I don't feel it.
What's the feeling?
Connection.
What's the physical feeling or the emotional feeling when you, like.
Warm. Like you could feel it. Like for me, everything is energy. Actually, for the universe, everything is technically energy.
Yeah,
but
technically, we're all energy.
Literally,
inside
energy
of us.
up here.
Then we're just a bunch of atoms.
Yep, we sure are.
Spinning on a rock.
Giant rock.
Yeah.
I feel like, for me, everything's energy. So I am very empathetic. When I feel a connection, there's probably me. Like it's like a soul connection, which has never ever really happened to me. I've only had it happen like maybe kind of one time, and even then, it's me falling in love with like the reflection of myself.
Yeah.
But
Get that?
right, and it's like, so I am open to finding that right now. I'm just not. I haven't found it, and I'm not scared that I won't find it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. 100%. Yeah, it's like where you're not gonna do it just because you're afraid that it's not gonna happen to you.
Yeah.
But you're also like, I just haven't found it yet.
And I think the right person will, if you have that mindset, male or female or anything everywhere, I think that you find the person who really appreciates you, and I think that that's beautiful, and that's what connection should be. But I don't know.
Yeah. What do we know?
Yeah, I think I've only had one of those soul connections
Your wife.
in my life.
Your
no,
wife?
it is not my wife.
Are we cutting this?
Sorry, Queen.
Sorry, Queen.
I mean, she doesn't understand English yet, so it's fine.
Oh, what language?
She's back in the home country in Laos.
Okay, I love that actually. I really appreciate, and I respect you, even if you wanted to have a white girl or whatever. I really appreciate you. Like, it sounds like you appreciate your culture, and so you like something in you like wanted to get part of your culture again in your life.
Yeah, because I think growing up here in Kansas, like, I mean, both my parents are Lao, and like, you know, I grew up in the culture, but also having to grow up in America at the same time.
Do you feel that disconnect?
Kind of, yeah, there's like a disconnect, and like
It's like being biracial, kind of, but
Yeah,
different.
you always feel like I'm not from here, but I'm not from over there.
yeah,
But you're from both, and that's like.
But not enough for both.
Oh, to whose standards?
I mean, it's the same biracial stuff that you're saying.
Exactly. Whose
It's the same-
standards?
Yeah. No, we're just explaining the feeling.
Yeah. No, I get it, and like,
Yeah.
I like it's like identity, like issues.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, sorry, I'm very.
And then until
very
we get,
cycled.
it's okay until
Yeah.
we finally are like,
because it's kind of like, you know, I go over there and they're like, oh, you're American,
Yeah.
even though you can speak the language and
Yeah.
understand us, and da-da-da. It's like, well, yeah, because I wasn't born here and I don't live here. Sure, I'm an American because that's where I was born and that's where I live.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm still, like, I still got Lao blood in me.
Yeah. Or would you say you're Laos? Because there's Laotian and Laos, and I know like Laos.
Same thing.
It's the same thing.
Same thing. Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's the
I
same
do
thing.
it.
Laos and Laotia is the same country.
Well, so it's like being
It's-
in America versus being an American.
But I thought there was two countries.
I think you're thinking Thailand is right now.
It's
No.
like it's like Ethiopia and Ethiopian. If you think of it like that,
Canada.
yeah.
I'm telling y'all. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out, guys.
So Laos is the country.
Yes. I know
And then
everything.
Laotian is the
Language.
nation.
I'm thinking.
No, yes,
Yeah.
I'm
but
thinking
the
of a-
nationality in this
Yeah.
sense too,
I'm thinking
because
of a
you guys don't
country.
have the, because you don't. Sorry, like so for America, right, or the U.S. So the country, United States, but you're an American, which has English as the language. So like we are talking about the country, the nationality,
Yes,
and then
yes.
the language. But Laos doesn't have that. They only have the country and the language, which they mix into the nationality. So Laotian, right? I don't know.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
over here
No,
explaining yours.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's like I completely understand. What I'm saying is I swear there is a name of a country that is very similar to Laos, but it's a word. Like when I was younger, I would always get these two countries mixed up, and I'm trying to think of that country. And I want to say it's Laotia, but it's not Laotia, obviously, because Laos, Laotian.
Oh, that other place. The I see what you're saying.
Somebody get a map, please. This is gonna. You guys, I'm telling you, I'm not crazy.
Yeah, no, I hear.
I
you.
am pretty curious as
Right?
to
Like,
what
I'm
you're
like-
thinking of.
Are we allowed to take a?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
okay.
looking at this shit, man.
I have to, y'all.
We used to, man, and that's in our old space. That's when it was really cool, guys. When we used to be able to just cast everything on the TV and be like, and bring up your high school pictures. That was fun. But what the fuck am I looking up? But I know what you're trying to say.
You know what? I think it's really close to it too.
What are you guys typing into your stuff?
Spelling. I'm using ChatGPT. Sorry, I know it's poisoning a whole city. It sucks.
Are you thinking of Lativa?
Latvia?
No, that
What'd I say?
You said
Lativa.
Lativa?
That's my cousin. I don't know, y'all. Maybe. Oh my God, I've jumped timelines. This isn't
Sorry.
real. A different timeline had a different. Guys, I'm telling you guys, stop.
Lithuania?
How's that-
Lithuania? God, I can't pronounce shit.
It's okay.
It's like we're filling in the parts where Emily's not here because suddenly I can't pronounce anything.
I want to say on a map. I'm telling you guys, I want to say on a map, I always saw an L word next to Laos. Always.
Okay, no, I have no idea. Yeah,
It's okay. Doesn't matter. Guys,
doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Anyways, I could have been making that up. That was a made up
What's
memory.
what's the other triad part that would be connected to all this for you?
Autism. What do you mean? I got that shit. All up in me.
Acoustic.
Acoustics.
That I just like to make. Never mind.
Oh, see, I'm very literal.
I see.
Code-
That's the
code
autism.
words.
That's the autism.
It literally is, guys. Please understand, and I don't. My therapist thinks it's ADHD, and I'm gonna go with that. But it's a triad. People literally with autism cannot think the way that other people think. And then they have to mask it.
Yeah, I hate masking. I'm over it now.
See? Okay, there we go. Are you autistic?
No, I'm mostly talking about the anxiety and depression, but yeah.
Oh, that's in the triad, y'all.
I wanted to talk about your fashion takes
Okay.
and all of your, like, the fact that you're always just, you really kill a theme. Like, you're really good at that. And then, I mean, again, she went and changed clothes.
I did. I was hot. That's all I had in my car. I didn't have any. I actually went to go try to support local, and I tried to go buy a shirt.
You did?
I did, and they didn't have anything under like $30. And I said, guys, I can't do this. Bye. I'm not rich right now.
Not coming. Not rich yet.
Yet.
It's always, every time, I'm not rich, comma, yet.
Right.
Yeah.
You know the music artist Santa Gold?
Yeah.
That's the vibe you're giving off.
I don't know what that
Eclectic, kind of like European. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love, I think Europe has a lot of culture, and it's a lot of culture. It's old. Europe is like old.
Oh, well, yeah, it's hella old.
That's what I like about Europe and Europeans. Like it's like centuries and like millenniums. I don't know what you would call them. Somebody knows it.
Yeah.
Of culture, and it's like it just eventually kept going and made these people. So I think it's just kind of cool.
Yeah. This is the first time that's happened.
Whoa.
This is the
Party
first time
just started?
this is the first time that's happened.
Who is this?
It's downstairs.
It's our downstairs neighbors.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oy.
That's what our assumption is. It goes away.
Can they hear everything? Now you have background noise.
Yeah. It's okay.
Is that good or bad for you guys?
It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've had it.
Sometimes I can do some magic and wipe it out.
Okay.
Dusty's a producer.
Hey.
Depends.
I love that. You were going to tell the story of the first soul connection you had, and you were comfortable about it. And now that I brought it up, you probably aren't as comfortable to speak about it. But I would love to hear it. I'd love to hear the story.
What do you want to know?
I want to hear about your soul bond and why it didn't work out. If you're okay with sharing.
Maybe I wasn't her soul bond. But when we dated, she had gotten out of a long relationship with her high school sweetheart, essentially, decades long. And then I guess I was just there for the break, and then they got back together eventually.
Oh, they got back together? Damn. That sucks.
But I never felt anything like that before or since her.
Oh.
What did she make you feel?
Like, I don't know, it's just a very fiery connection that we had. Like, it was very like
passion.
Yeah, like there's a lot of passion and like flirting, and I don't know, we shared a lot of the same interests in like music and outlook on life. And yeah, it was just,
I hate to say this, but I think because I believe in like soulmates, and I think that you have multiple in a lifetime. I think that people like that eventually always find each other again, and maybe it's a different lifetime. And I know you're married, and I know that and I hope that you guys are all happy and you guys live amazing lives. But I'm sorry to say, you can cut this out too.
That's how I've been feeling recently. This isn't very helpful for me.
Oh, use it as fuel, baby.
Well, obviously, but I was too like, what the fuck? Why is this feeling like this? Like, I haven't felt this, like, yeah, it's crazy.
It's like a transformation.
Yeah.
Like a butterfly, but it's so uncomfortable.
Yeah. But then like constantly battling between the like, I rarely would ever fight for something, and so then it's like, why do I feel like I should?
Yeah.
I really feel like I should,
You shouldn't. Don't fight for anything.
Yeah.
Because everything, not to say,
and I agree with that. No,
it all comes to you.
Yeah, it all comes back. It all comes back to you. I agree with that. And I'm very much into that as well. Like, I think like what's meant for me is going to be for me. But I get what you're describing, because that's the feeling. And it's like, what the fuck? What is this? But it could be short. It could have been whatever amount of timeline. And you're still just like, you would then want to invalidate it because it was a short timeline or it was short moments or whatever. You want to invalidate it. That it's like, that's not realistic. That should never happen. But it's like, I don't know. I think that's the other thing with time, that now, like, I think like you lose people who are very significant to you, that you're just like, you're not thinking of things in times like that anymore. You're just thinking of, in this moment, I'm going to be doing the things that are going to be good, not continuing to hide or continuing to pretend or continuing to like not do the shot or not do the thing,
Yeah, until you open up that LinkedIn email and then it's like, hey, you might know this person, and it's her. I'm like, I haven't thought of her in 10 years.
On fucking LinkedIn.
I'm like, wait, is she gonna make me some money? Maybe I do want to get to know her again. But I mean, I don't know. I think it started maybe a transformation for you, possibly, or
I feel that. Yeah.
Did you think that maybe that's something that like a catalyst almost?
Yeah. When I look back on it, yeah.
Yeah.
It was. I went through a transformative period after that was done. Wrote some of my favorite music that I've ever written, and from it, and yeah. Something that just occurred to me. She was a Gemini. My wife right now is a Gemini.
Wait, and what are you again?
A Virgo.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember. Sorry, I just that was in real time trauma.
We saw the fire.
Do you see how fast I corrected it? Name your feelings, guys. Okay, Okay, so what do you like about Geminis? I kind of want to know. What do you like about Geminis?
I've had a Gemini that I didn't like.
Don't fucking know.
Yeah,
but I
just liked something about a Gemini.
I'm a Gemini.
I know.
I just get attracted to them some way, somehow. I can't put a finger on it.
Okay.
The Virgo in him.
You feel like they're more expressive than you get to be?
She did do it.
I mean, maybe.
Because Virgos are known for being very critical, and it's because they're critical on themselves more than anybody else, and so they're constantly projecting. So I feel like you like me. I don't want to put thoughts in your head. You might like Geminis and be attracted to Geminis because of how versatile they are, which means they get to be a variety of the ranges of themselves that you don't get to be because you're so hard on yourself. You know?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Do we want to use that one? Yeah, we should move it. We can use that one now to twist it.
Are we going too long? Did we overdo it?
No, it's fine. We just didn't get a chance to. We didn't get a chance to finish that memory card, so we can like cut this part and then do lightning round if we want and wrap. But we don't have memory on that one anymore.
I told you I have an SD card.
I don't think it's memory. I think it just
Died?
yeah.
Oh, but it's connected, so it shouldn't have died.
Get connected for free. Free education connection. You guys know that song?
Yeah,
We can just.
I
turn
forget
this
how
around.
it goes, but I know what you're talking about.
I know it.
That corny commercial. And they're all like,
I know it. I'm working for an averagely wage. I went to high school, didn't do great. Still gotta make more cash. You guys know that? Right.
I can't go that far back
Yeah.
because that one has
I know the
lower
whole thing.
quality.
I love that.
So again, the connection piece, or what else do you want to dish out? What other hot takes you got?
I'm gonna have so many. I couldn't tell
Okay,
ya.
I feel like maybe we should do lightning round. This is a good time to do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Okay, so we do this thing called lightning round, and it's where we're just gonna ask you a bunch of random questions.
Okay.
And you kind of want to think of them. You want to think of them off the cuff.
Scared.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're so scary. What's your hot take? What's a recent hot take you got? They're not that scary. They're very simple.
A
questions.
recent hot take? These are hard things though, because I'm very deep. Okay. Recent hot take. You're gonna have to come back. Sorry,
Okay.
I can't remember.
Okay. What's one thing Wichita needs to steal from Austin?
Authenticity and being who you are, and I'm thinking don't steal anything from Austin. First of all, they're not stealing. It's inspiration, and I don't think it should be what Austin is right now. I think it should be what Austin has had so many booms, and I think one of their biggest booms was their like indie culture and very like artistic, keep Austin weird, support local, and to the core that's art, creation, and community. And I think art and community are so connected, and I think that's what we should take from them is Austin's creativity and connection.
I like it. Biggest ick when someone says they're a leader, or just like a big dating ick that you might have.
Biggest dating ick?
Yeah.
Performative men.
So like not being themselves.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're only performing for each other, which is #gay, which I support the gays. I love the gays and the days and not all of them.
Wait, what do you mean? I have to ask again. So you're saying performative men, what does that mean?
Performative men are men who are like trying to pretend to be a person for acceptance or for whatever. So like men that participate in trends just to be looked at. Basically like men that are obsessed with themselves, but because they're looking for validation, but they're never gonna get.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Because I was thinking more when you said that word. I thought, oh, do you mean like he's just pretending to be what I think I want him to be, so that this could go well? Okay, the same thing. Okay, but just you explained it. Okay, I understood. Same thing. What's one red flag people are ignoring when they're dating in 2025, or what do you think?
Love bombing.
Love bombing?
Yeah, love bombing, and it's subtle.
What's an example of love bombing? Because I think like people get on this thing where they like also hear these psychological words, but they don't really know what they mean and don't have real examples, and so they say these things, and it's like that is not what love bombing is. Or they say, oh, you're being narcissistic. That's not what narcissism is. But you don't want to invalidate them.
Right.
But also you're like, no, you're feeling something else, and let's talk through it.
Right. Okay, so an example of love bombing in my opinion, would be like overly texting. I think that when you first start dating somebody or talking to someone, I think that you should not be overly texting. If somebody is overly texting, that means they're projecting. And I think that love, and this is I think because I don't want anyone to think a certain way because of me. So these are my thoughts. I think that love bombing is when someone just constantly gives out affection, and they're doing it because they want validation. It's just like they're seeking something and they're projecting. And I think that once they're done projecting, they never ever saw you as a person. They saw you as an object to project on. You know what I mean? And so when somebody's texting back and forth really, really fast, usually the man, if he starts off, he's like, "Oh, they're love bombing you because they're wanting affection. They're getting all this dopamine." And then when they're done with you, they withdraw. They don't text you. They don't reply. They never really saw you as a person. They just saw you as an object. You know what I mean?
But love bombing is something that you do when you're trying to manipulate something and get something out of it.
Yeah.
So I guess
validation.
I see what you're saying.
And dopamine.
Yeah. But typically, like, love bombing turns into something very toxic.
Like abuse. Yes. And I feel like these
men... So,
men...
like, what you're saying, though, with validation, that doesn't typically lend into abuse. You know what I'm saying?
But it could be abuse because those same men leave the doors open and come back when they want more dopamine. And that's abuse to you psychologically.
Yes.
Especially if you liked them and they aren't being upfront with you and saying, like, hey, I'm not into you like that. I just like how you make me feel. They're not going to do that because they're avoiding those feelings, and that's why they're love bombing you. And again, these are my feelings. My opinion.
Those things too. You got one?
What is one mistake people make when building community?
Ooh. Leaving people out. I think everybody has to be included. Everybody needs a seat at the table. And if that seat is held by someone who is struggling with mental health and is homeless, they need a seat at the table. Everybody, you cannot build community and not focus on inclusion. That's the mistake.
I like that. What's a phrase or a mindset you had to unlearn after your divorce?
That's a really good question. I really appreciate you asking it. I'm going to have to think about it right now. A mindset would be that I have the world at my fingertips and that I don't have to have a budget when I ask the universe for what I want. I can have as much as I want. I don't have to have limits. I think that's the mindset. Did I answer that? I think.
That's your answer.
Yes.
I think, do you want to ask another one?
Okay, who's your woman crush? When it comes to...
Yeah, you're right. It better be me.
Who's your woman crush when it comes to leadership and authenticity?
That's so hard. Right here. Oh, myself?
Me?
You?
Okay.
Oh. So you see how I told you? I'm very literal. I'm so sorry. See?
You did it earlier. That's why I thought you were going to say it.
Oh.
Okay, so who is it?
It's such a hard question because I can't pick one. I'm just really inspired by...
2 or 3 or 5 or 6
like a
or
specific
7,
people?
Yeah, I don't know.
I love my boss. Her name's Lindsay. She's struggling with breast cancer for the 2nd time. She's amazing. We're actually doing a fundraiser for her. Blah, blah, blah. She is so empowering. She's so smart. She's so brave. She's so kind. She's so everything. She's such a great leader. And she also has a level of like detachment to allow her to make good decisions. And so she's an inspiration to me personally because she shows me that I can be soft and hard at the same time. I think that probably be my answer.
I love that. Okay, so we've now heard a little bit about both you, your stories, your passions, your interests, your triads. Tell us and our listeners, how can everyone find you and support you?
Oh, sure. Well, I have no idea what I'm really doing right now. I just am going with what feels right, and so I'm not really posting anything. I mean, follow me as much as you want. I'm Tianna, TIANNAZHANE. That's my Instagram. That's my first name and middle name, which my dad, whatever. Anyways, that has stuck with me my entire life. And yeah, I mean, I post just fun stuff on there. If you really want to get to know me, you can message me on there if you want to like connect, or you can just see me out in the community. And if you ever see me, I'll be at Bubbles. Say hi. I'll say hi to you. I'll talk to everybody.
Yeah.
Just be nice.
I love it. Yes. Please be kind to each other. Tianna, thank you for joining us. I would cheers, but I have no more drink left, but you do. So,
I'm a
pa
babysitter,
arriba,
so para arriba,
pa abajo,
para abajo,
pa abajo, pa'l centro
para el centro
y pa dentro.
y para dentro. I messed it up, but it's okay. Thank you guys.
The full word is para, but